guys, Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Ultimate Comics Spider-Man issue 18. So let's talk about the cover, but before I talk about the cover, I just want to give you guys a little update. I have a lot of comic reviews on Dark Avenger Inc., so I'll give you a list of what's on Dark Avenger Inc., so you go check those out. And to check those out, go in the description below, and there'll be a link for Dark Avenger Inc. So the first one is going to be Love and Capes issue 5, which is a new comic I'm actually reviewing. What to expect, Love and Capes issue 5. Also, we have Scarlet Spider issue 12.1. We have Green Lantern New Guardians issue 15. All New X-Men issue 4. And also Wolverine X-Men issue 22. So all 5 comics are on Dark Avenger Inc. So if you want to go check out those reviews, go on Dark Avenger Inc. so you can go check out those in-depth reviews. So, yeah, the link for Dark Avenger Inc. is in the description below. But let's talk about Ultimate Comics Spider-Man issue 18. Let's talk about the cover first. Really like the cover. I love the cover, actually. I was actually really excited for this issue because the last issue gave us such a really great cliffhanger, and the cover just shows what the cliffhanger was. Miles is stuck in the desert and he has no way to get out, and it's just a really amazing cliffhanger. So I enjoyed it. I actually think it was one of the, besides the Prowler thing, I think it was one of the better cliffhangers for Ultimate Comics Spider-Man, you know, Miles' story. So definitely love the cover. It's great. Love the art for this. But let's talk about the story and see if I like that. So, the story in this issue is, again, Miles is stuck in the middle of the desert because he saves Captain America, actually, so he's getting some good publicity. But everyone's actually liking him now because of that. But he's stuck in the middle of the desert, and he finds this girl, which looks like Stature in the Ultimate Universe. I think that is her. So, I'm going to say Stature. I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure that's Stature in the Ultimate Universe. So she's pretty upset because she's part of Hydra. She's not loving Captain America. So she's fighting Miles. But someone does find Miles, and that is Spider-Woman. And let me get a picture of that. Spider-Woman comes and finds Miles, so he's able to escape and escape Stature. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, Stature is totally down. Miles actually defeats Stature. And Spider-Woman's just happy to see Miles. Is like, oh, thank God you're okay. You know, let's bring you home. So, he goes back home to his father, he's done some bad things. He, shot a lot of, pretty sure Hydra agents. So, he was kind of working for S.H.I.E.L.D., kind of, not really. He got captured, he gets a gun, and he tries to help. But he's pretty upset about it, because he's like, oh, what do I do? Like, who do I join? Like, am I gonna join anybody? He's just very upset and torn about that. So his character is gonna have his own story going on. And the mother, because at first the dad just doesn't want to tell Miles, but the mother's like, honestly, when Miles comes in, tells what happens, you know. So I think that was interesting, and also one of the best scenes I think with this issue, which I'm so curious. I don't know if it's what we already know about Spider-Woman, but there's this mystery about Spider-Woman saying, it's like, Miles is like, why do you care about me so much? Obviously, there's a reason. And Jessica's like, I really can't tell you, but, you know, one day I will. You're a good guy, Miles, and I really like you, and we'll be friends, and I'll tell you one day. So that was an awesome scene. I think that was definitely my favorite, because I think the mystery's kind of building, like, why is she protecting him so much? Why does she care? I think it's either that, you know, he doesn't know that she's the clone of Peter Parker, so it's like, oh yeah, I'm a clone of Peter Parker, so technically I am Peter Parker. Technically, not really, but technically she kind of is. So I don't know if that's the mystery or if it's another mystery, but that story I'm very, very curious about, because I think Jessica Drew is such an interesting character in the Ultimate Universe. You know, being a clone of Spider-Man, and that's so different. You know, we have Ben Reilly in the regular universe and Kane in the regular universe, but in this we get Jessica Drew, and I think that's so different and cool. So I think that whole Miles and Jessica Drew thing, their friendship is definitely going to grow, and I'm very excited to see what happens with them. So this issue is actually one of my favorites so far. I'm going to actually give this, I'm pretty sure I gave it 4.5. Yeah, I gave this a 4.5. I'm definitely really liked it. I love the art for this series also. I think it's perfect art for the series, and it's really great. So I'm giving this a 4.5. I thought it was just a really good story, and The one thing I guess the only thing maybe the fight with Stature was a little I don't care type of thing. I'm like, why is Stature fighting him if that is Stature but looks a lot like Stature? I think it's really my only disappointment. Other than that, this issue is really good. So I'm gonna give this 4.5. If you're not reading Ultimate Comics Spider-Man because maybe you don't like Miles or whatever, I think you should just try the series. Especially, I recommend trying like the first trade because I'm sure they're gonna add that Prowler thing in. I won't spoil it for you guys, but that's when the story starts progressing. And I think something I love about this series is that it's so fresh, it's new, because he's a new character. We follow his journey. It's not gonna be like for Spider-Man, he's been around for 50 years, so you kind of know his character. It's just like different stories, but we know his character. So with Miles, I feel like we don't know his character. It's fresh. We really follow his journey, especially since it's the same writer writing him throughout this journey. So pick this up. I give it 4.5. And guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the random situations. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye, guys.